Greetings everyone, please give me a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Looks like everything's booted on up. Give me another moment to turn on the live chat windows. And looks like that's good as well. Give me another moment to check my other computer. And there we go. So let's go ahead and get started. Did I forget actually move those replays over to the replay folder? Give me a moment. There we go, that's moved over. And let's go on to the replays. Two replays are gathered from a Discord I am joined, at least, not necessarily really a part of. Oh, that loaded pretty quick, and it's a 2v2. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age Mythology replay. Spawn on the top side as the blue Freyr, who got Dagon. Spawn as his cyan set ally, got Motaba. Spawn on the south side as the green Odin, we got V.E. Quay, but that name well enough, and spawn as his red Zeus ally, got Alto Parado. And I'm about to sneeze, my apologies. So we got two Greeks, or two Norse, one Greek and one Egyptian. And I noticed, oh yeah, it looks like there's a little icon. Ah, damn it, I have a sneeze that's coming in, my apologies. Alright, either way, in this map I do see quite a bit of water, so quite a bit of choke points. Every single choke point has a town center in the middle of them, or at least most of the choke points. Looks like blue's base is pretty wide open when it comes to sort of thing, but green and red has a limited number of choke points. Looks like red has one extra one here, but it seems like Team Northside has a lot more interest than Team Southside. And red put a bolt somewhere. Did he bolt the priest? I think red bolted Cyan's priest there to deny any additional local fauna being obtained. So we do have this hippopotamus set being sent back on home, and Cyan is already killed a whole bunch of walls there. Of course, at this age, scouts and other units don't do too much damage there. That scout took a bit of fire. Let's see now. Yep, Zeus is aging up. Let's switch over to him. Let's see, is that the right one? Nope. Let's see now. Zeus is aging up to Athena. And let's see. Freyr is aging up to Oler. Odin is aging up to Heimdall. And Set is aging up to Anubis. And we've got Norman Minotaur forward. Since it's past the initial eco phase, I'm going to go ahead and slow down the game back to normal. Priest here, shaking not so much of a rattle. We got the Anubites here. The priest may want to stop building, start engaging the Minotaur. Norman Minotaur is getting some decent damage there. Anubites coming on in, but also Norman Minotaur may finish him off. The priest is more of a soft counter running the hard counter to Myth units. After all, it does about a decent amount of DPS there. About 15 DPS. And Science now deploy two Anubites to bite the Minotaur. Red is obtained a piggy. We got Vision there, providing decent amount of spawning. We'll spot Hercules advancing, so Oh, as well as Jason there. Jason may shank the priest, looks like.
And
That's a different priest. Nope, there's that priest there. Anybody took some damage there, but of course he is playing as Egypt, which means they can jump on back and get some healing going. I see blue is got monkey relics, and they're starting to pound away the longhouse. You can start engaging the Inhari. They're not great, but they're free. They are for 0 population as well, which is good. My apologies. I have a running nose and feels like a sneeze is coming, but just not actually coming on out. Who's not going for a forward town center? Green's going for this town center here. As mentioned beforehand, this is also a choke point as well, so maybe we'll have to get some watchtowers behind it. At least be a good hard point to fight from. And this town center is another point of contention. All players do have another town center in their safe area, and Red's going for the safe town center instead. Cyan's not deployed out any secondary towns at the moment. And Cyan, let's switch over to Cyan right now. Let's see. Cyan does go ahead and summon snakes, and Cyan has some resources to work with. Enough gold, I believe. There's the snakes. They're not classified as myth units, so heroes do not get bonus damage to them. We got the hyenas set pushing forward, along with the spearman set. And the spearman set engages the villagers. Town center be complete in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice little immediately got inside the last moment as well. So did save one villager there, but did lose some as well. Hyenas set and the spearman set will likely go down to the town center. And blue's going for Asgard and Bastion. At this choke point would be a good idea, but of course there is another choke point here. If blue's able to push forward to this town center, it would be a great hard point there. May have been a good idea to put the hill fort a little bit farther behind, because the town center and the hill fort have similar durability, the Asgard and hill fort. But of course, the hill fort does not have murder holes or boiling oil, so putting it behind would make it able to range stuff a little bit easier. Blue's Herseer be going down, green's Herseers do bop a blue's Herseer. My apologies, I think some sort of weird sounds happening in my apartment. I think one of my nearby apartments getting a new carpet or something of that sort, and they're making a little bit of sound there, so my apologies if you hear some noise in the background. Getting Bersetti to pull on the front line there from this 10 centers is a good spot for it. The monkeys and relic line, so it looks like blue's getting a lot of free symbols here. If there's make too much sound there. Look at my noise gate, it doesn't pick up the sounds there, but you may hear it in the background as I'm speaking. Caleb Bersetti does go down. Relic monkeys next. Got more relic monkeys there. They must be being forward deployed from this temple there. You can see the relics. He's pushed the way forward. Right now I'm wondering if I just call it a day with the streaming of all the background noise. I have no idea how it sounds like. Yep. Green has a very sizable force in the field when it comes to teams. Got North's team has 80 military units versus 72, so both they have some military sizes, but I think Cyan has a bigger force than Blue. I think Red's force is non-existent, so Red's force here is, or Green's force here is very congested. Cyan's pushed down south, so I think Blue and Cyan have a balanced equal force, while Red has non-existent force and Green has a substantial force. So Sorry, that noise in the background's a little bit distracting for me. I have no idea how it sounds like on your side, so my apologies if I put too much emphasis on it. Got a good number of Nubites there. Hercules and Jason trying to pursue. Jason could be picked off by the Nubites. Hercules would definitely get some good work done. Nubites could try jumping onto these villagers, and the Spearmen do create an opening there, and they're coming in to support the Nubites. Very nice. And the Nubites can go ahead and engage another location now.
Gary.
You could try taking out this watchtower with a handful of spearmen without the bullying oil. They're pretty easy pickings there. Nubites do jump on top of the villager. He does get skipping inside. Hercules and Jason start to engage. Takes a bit of damage there. They may just get on out of there. Green's forward deploying more infrastructure here. Not like able really to use it. Yeah, not really have big production queue going, so doesn't really need too much additional infrastructure. And looks like blue is aging up first to Ager, and green is aging up to Njord. I think that structure, I couldn't tell if it got destroyed by this or cancelled. Green's going for more throwing axemans. With this many throwing axemans field, it would be a good idea for blue to go for some raiding cavalry, or for some throwing axemans. Looks like another Minotaur has been pulled up by red, who's going for multiple Minotaur right now. Both red and Cyan are not aging up at the moment. Cyan is getting these Nubites healed on up. Still 4 Nubites here, that may be still the original 4. We have a good number of gatherers there, gathering up some lumber. And which will keep all these lumber deposits nice and safe back here. Go with the 4 deposits.
Lege.
Villager there does get stabbed. We've got some walking woods to put out right there, and got the undermine there from Heimdall. Green's gone for quite a heavy siege composition. Here comes Blue's Tempest to ward away these forces. The wooden fortress is not being repaired at the moment. Good number of these forces going down. Does save it. I would say Casimir's there to get some repairs going. We'll be able to save his Asgardian Hill fort. And I can still see the Asgardian Hill bastion does cost 100 favor, so it is currently he does not have the research there to give the cost reduction. Should cost what, 40 if it gets the cost reduction upgrade? Red, Cyan's starting to age up now. Set is aging up to Skemet to get access to Scarabs in the Citadel. Manuscript will soon have a favorite store. Heavy throwing axemen flying away. Do have some Jarls being pulled up by green as well, some heavy Jarls. One more walking wood there. Oh, got Feast Renowned, I think just got reached there, getting some health regen on these forces, very nice. Science pushing forward of a force here as well. Good no portable batting rams there. Green does have good counter to Blue's composition with the Jarls. Blue's Jarls not being port field. But these are just regular Jarls, so not even they're Dark Age Jarls. Jogger gets another volley there. Restoration summoned by red. Right around here. We still got red Toxays. One Minotaur does go down. He's smited by the priest. Nubites trying to avoid Hercules, but I think they can stick around for a bit of time around him. Blue has held off, but green is a very good position there. And looks like there's something out and almost there. Might as well heal up the rest of these forces. It's going to be idle there for a time frame. Or, I guess, to remain the Walking Woods are straightforward. I've got some Huskarls straightforward. All Jarls, so I've got medium Jarls now forward as well. Medium Toxtay is being pursued by these Nubites. Hercules and Jason trying to deal with the Nubites as well. Do not have the upgraded Stone Giant, the Granite Giant, now being deployed in the field. He has multiple of them pushed way forward. Nice that you're got triple of them there as well. A very good force of them. This one is, who seems to help the general front line. The monkeys are advancing. And going actually taking the time to get to the repairs on HQ. Sign smashes in red. Red has been just too passive this entire game, looks like. And red's also still age 2. Granite Giants and Jarls straightforward, now down to heavy Jarls. Got some ability here, getting some good hits there onto these Granite Giants. Down south, it's got some Mercy Walking Woods here. They're not really great combat units, just convenient ones in this situation. Good number of siege towers brought out by Cyan, able to quickly smash those structures. It looks like Red's gonna be knocked out pretty soon. And Blue's holding. Blue, in this situation, all he needs to hold, then his teammate can just simply come from our flank and clean everything up. Got a Mountain Giant deployed by Green versus Granite Giant. Mountain Giants have, of course, a 400% 400 damage charge back. Red has resigned. And now Green has resigned. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Go ahead and try another game. Problem is, like I said, it's the background noise I'm concerned with. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age Mythology replay. Spawn bottom right side as the blue Freya. We've got Chimps 1, 2, 1. Spawn on top left side as the is this turquoise? Loki, you got Saki Sisan San? Saki San San? I have no idea how to pronounce that, my apologies. When it comes to relics on the map, got the Fur of Boy. Give heroes a little health regen. Quite nice for either side. Arms Achilles, increasing infantry hack armor. Very nice to have, particularly in a Norse matchup, especially when there's throwing axe on both sides. Armana's necklace. Village gather gold faster, was always quite nice. And we got Pandora's box. I highly recommend you should open it. Makes your myth units cost 15% less favor. I have my biases in some myth units, while other myth units I just think they're worthless. Generally, I would say one of the best Norse myth units is the Fire Giant. Looks like I got an early hunting hand axe for blue. Interesting. Maybe a little bit too early. You can see that being a research you queue up during the age up itself, but you do need food and gold in order to get your age up going. Primarily the gold for the temple, food for the age up. And Loki's now aging up to Force to get access to Troll and the Healing Spring, while Blue is aging up to Uller, give access to the Asgardian Bastion, the Draugr. Oh, we got a spy! The Spy is useful on many different things. You can use it on a military unit, but likely that would be sent to death. But using it onto a civilian means you could follow these guys around. Particularly since it's set onto a dwarf, which means dwarves are more likely to be tasked with gold, particularly if you're not Thor. So this will allow him to track the dwarves as they start going to gold locations, start raiding them. Excuse me. So yeah, when against Norse, using on a dwarf is very good. Looks like the troll does go ahead and troll the Ulfsark. First here takes some damage there, but the Ulfsark will go down and got a bit of health regen course going. I think about it, he's not Odin, so that health regen must be from this relic there. Who's now trying to eye for this town center, perhaps? Raiding cavalry could be a good way to counter the same composition of the lords and overthrowing axemen. And blue is going for some raiding cavalry now. Troll does go through and boulder.
Yow.
Blue appears to have a much larger composition here at the moment. Raiding cavalry push way forward. They can also get a bit of bonus damage versus range units such as the throwing axeman. And you don't need to get the heavy or the medium upgrades until you get like 30 of the military units on the field, honestly. Since it only provides plus 10% health and damage, you can calculate how many you actually need on the field to make it actually worth it, cost effective. If you have a smaller number than around 30, it's actually not cost effective. It's better to just go for more military units. Gatherers need to get on over there. Need to stop gathering that zebra. We may lose some civilians here. Boxcar takes some fire. Decides to rotate his attack to the army now. Draugr force firing away. It looks like Blue has convinced him to herd him in order to engage the raiding cavalry. The troll has gone down. No longer trolls his opponent. He does have a healing stream to help him out with defense. Does find another first here there. Let's try to get a bit of damage. First here is engaging on the front line. Green's first here is slowly picking off. Oh, we got a free Draugr there by Loki this time, so both sides now have a Draugr. Blue's Draugr taking some damage there. Gather's getting up some more resources to the front line. A little bit dangerous though. He is getting too close to the front line. Green's now going for another troll. First here and from throwing axemen. So he's going for more trolls. He looks like on either troll's opponent. Asgardian Bastion being summoned over here, trying to protect this gold mine, which there is a spy there. Green or turquoise? Is that not green? It's I don't know what type of green it is. Mint green? Mint? Do I just call those mint players? That doesn't seem like enough blue to be turquoise. I don't know. Tell me what type of green this is. Maybe the one, never mind, I'm not sure what's going with that joke. Draugr's actually in pretty good position there. Draugr's have piercing projectiles, so you can see getting a bit of damage there, piercing effect. Blue Shark started going down though. Blue's also still trying to help build the Asgardian Hill Fort. It's down to 26 seconds. Does get all the building units there. I think it's effectively one builder worth of production speed by itself. Does lose both those guys there. Another 33 seconds. Quite quickly, I guess since it's not fully built, can't get repaired, but prior it can repair structures with his infantry unit, or gatherers and dwarves, right? Green does lose a troll there. 12 seconds remaining. And we got quite a bit of stuff being sacrificed there to try to get this stuff going. He's going to take out the spy there. Asgard Bastion was built. Got a free Anhari there. Anhari's better free summons there by Loki, since it does provide a force multiplier for his army. A good old dwarves there. Should have kept on running rather than try to get into the closest garrison. And looks like Blue does go ahead and resign. This hand grade saying keep watching and on to the next replay. Yeah, that was a short replay. Alright, let's find some good linked ones now. Nope. Trying to see... that name seems familiar. Nope. Alright, we'll just start from the bottom and see who is the highest rank, or reasonable rank. Oh, that one's actually a good one. 27 minutes and pretty decent rated. I'll take that. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another 8 Mythology replay. So on the north side as the blue Fuxi, we got Jenny. So on the south side as the red Zeus, we got Far Beyond Driven. Let's see now. The colors when it comes to the major gods' powers, Fuxi does provide a focus on human soldiers and heroes. Favored lands causes building city research 300% faster. Military camps, machine workshops, additions cost minus 25%. And gains access to Nazi, the hero boy thing, in the classical age, and additional legendary hero as each age gets stronger. When it comes to Zeus, of course, Zeus is the infantry and hero faction as well. Starts with 10 favor. Favor gains 20% faster, so you can use it a bit more. Myth units cost 1 less population, so you can field a larger myth unit army. Which, nothing says myth units here right now. Infantry do plus 6% more damage for his buildings, and hoplites move 50% faster. Additionally, of course, he gets his own unique human soldier in the form of the Myrodrome. Fuxi could go ahead and age up to these two. You got the not Minotaur man Chuyo. You have access to the lightning weapons, a short-term stun attack for your human soldiers. Yazis, a weird dog, dragon, leopard thing that can teleport and slice people with a sword in his mouth. A poor man's repeat, if you will. Let's see now. Then Yazi, this improves the halberdiers' maximum range, increases and gives a bit more snare effect to cavalry. This here give you a bit of pillage, destroy 50% of the destroyed enemy buildings, costs war to the player. And more Yazi stuff, so 2 Yazi upgrades. Oh, who already aged up? Zeus has already aged up, and he's gone for Athena. We'll talk about him in a little bit. You got Jason there stabbing these Kafu. It looks like he's aging up to Chiyo. I was going to cover the other minor god, but that's simply not going to be the case. Athena does, of course, give access to the Asia shield, increasing human soldiers, or human infantry or human soldiers pierce armor. And Sarasia improving hoplites range and damage. And I can't remember the last one. I think that was the Bold Minotaur upgrade.
准备好了。好的。
Even though those Kafu are large like giants, I don't think they take any bonus damage from heroes. Guess we'll find it soon enough. Northern Minotaur's about to take out this house. I need to take some damage there. Do not the Yazi. Yazi teleports way forward. Yazi has 300 health and a slow attack speed. 13 attack damage. And it looks like the Minotaur does go down. There's a decent number of pioneers as heroes on the field. Yazi takes a fire there. The Yazi does move at 5.3. Jason moves at 4.3, and Hercules does move at 5. And it looks like the Yazi will just go ahead and stay safe. Howdy. Oops, I just saw your YouTube comment, but it didn't pop up there, and I think I know why. I've got to hit this one button right there. That generally fixes that issue. Looks like Red does claim the goats. They are, of course, the goat. Of course, there's another blue goat here. Right now, the Peach Blossom is earning some food. I usually want to see usually like to see players tend to go for 2 Peach Blossoms as soon as they can. One rhinoceros does get killed off there, and it can contain a lot of delicious food inside of him. It can contain 650 delicious foods. Sorry, my nose is starting to run once again. Wizard Red has gotten a good number of goats, 16 goats. That's a scout there. Blue has not gotten too many goats whatsoever, and that's actually a bit of a problem. Like I said before, goats are of course the goat. Yang right now provides all of his human soldiers additional 10% damage, including the siege weapons, while the other one, Yin, will provide him additional resource collection by 10%. Got some Thou swordsmen now being queued on up as well. There's a frontline infantry unit there. Fire archers are a counter infantry, counter range, or counter building unit. Relatively low base damage, good multiplier. Poor range overall actually as well. The Pegasus does get shot down, mostly thanks to the pioneers. If I remember correctly, Toxates have like 16 range. When it comes to standard infantry range infantry units there, I think the Atlanteans ones are just known for their good range, which I think they have to use like 20 base range. Sorry, my allergies have been kicking in, so getting a little bit stuffed up. So I got some stables there. Looks like Red's getting a bit of stability in his life. Fire archers been pretty common, so Hippus would be a good way to help counter them. Yazi is quite wounded. Jason just needs to get probably one good stab onto him and he goes down. 59 health. Jason takes quite a bit of damage. It doesn't go down, but he might as well. He probably should just outright delete him and respawn him if he has the moment. Because right now, he is not going to be effective. He does go and delete him. And I see him re-queued up there. Very good. That's something I did want to see. Because he was going to be worthless in the next fight. This wounded villager may just should have been brought back off the line. And Blue immediately focused that one down. Yazi's taking some damage there. Yazi does get picked off by the town center. Got some Hippus and Toxates there. Toxates will be generally a good item. particularly against fire archers.
Πρόσταγμα.
They don't counter each other, but toxics will simply just be better. 5.5, 15 range. And this will, of course, just have 4.
Έτοιμος.
Same health. Oops. Let's take out that house there. House slowly going on down.
Πρόσταγμα.
More Harshman build queue. Got reds going for more Hippus. Pioneers are classified as ranged hero, or ranged soldier. So Hippus will do bonus damage to
Λέγε.
them. And I don't think Red can get out any Poltas this age, so he's going to rely on Hippus for a counter unit.
Έτοιμος.
More Hippus being employed on the field. More Toxays as well. Got some Kafus and villagers being both getting queued on up. Multiple fire lanterns, sky lanterns push way forward. Good number of villages here to be picked off by these various ranged forces. Red's Hippus are way over there, way out position. Villagers trying to stand and fight. Oh, I don't like to see that. Lightning weapons also pulling a field as well, stunning some of these villagers. And the Hippus as well. No watchtower upgrade at the moment. Purple's push way forward, Hippus as well, but right now Blue has a sizable army here. Red's Hippus coming in for a flank, but Red already lost quite a bit of forces. These Hippus needs to keep on pursuing forward. Forces collapsing in all directions. Another Yalzi there, so those heroes need to go straight for the Yalzi, which they are. Very nice. Hippus right now just need general A move forward. They may hit some Dallas Swordsman, that's just going to be have to be acceptable. Restoration blood by Red, that will hopefully even out this fight. Blue, of course, they already use lightning weapons. And Blue will go and kill off Red, or Red will go and kill off Blue's entire force there for a nice engagement. Red does have 2 town centers, Blue has 2 town centers as well, and they have similar civilian counts. Though Red did lose a handful of villagers. And Zeus still has his bolt. Do now have Gormang now being researched to get access to Tao Wu. If I remember correctly, that's the one that is a myth unit that sort of smashes his head into things and charges, but I could be mistaken. I always get those all mixed up. After all, the Chinese were not in Gold Edition. Lucy is also taking time to clip the Peach Blossom and has been seized. We've got a Javelier here, a counter range unit.
Πρόσταγμα.
Hippos coming on the flank. There's some house javelins here. Yep, that's Tao Wu. It's the one that charges forward. Typically increases movement speed. Good against buildings. There's the charge attack and headbutt stuff. Over here, red is now charges way forward, trickling multiple structures. Toxic can be distracted by a building. More hippos over here, trying to hunt some more villagers. Yazi being another Yazi being summoned there. How will we report? Let's get some hits there on the hippos. Zeus is not starting to age on up. Zeus has a large pile of resources. So you could actually eye for age up. Dionysus will of course get max the Hydros, increase unit hit points, and Tharkian horses. While Apollo does get access to the Manticore, the Healing Temple, and Sunray. Both are good options. Neither plays an infantry motif, barring Dionysia. But I'm also more biased towards Manticore when it comes to Myth unit. Underworld Passage and Bronze are both excellent god powers, either way. You now have Dionysus selected there. And right now, with the amount of range in the field, the Tharkian horse is probably a better call. At least still be a good call. For Red Smith units, you got Athena with the Minotaur, and going for Dionysus, which will be the Hydra. Hercules and Jason right here. His first Minotaur has already gone down. He decided not to choose any more at the moment. Red's villagers here taking the wrong path home. Before, Tawu turning forward is a decent tank, but not really had DPS. 20 hack damage, low slow rate of fire. Oh, the horses are not Myth units. Centaur, he's referring to Centaur, he did not select Centaur. Yazi pushed forward here. A lot of these villagers from the Crusades going down to the Javeliers. Hit this getting some good hits there. But you can go for Tharkian horses upgrade Dionysus, which gives him what, 30% or 35% lifesteal, which should be pretty nice. But this one has gone for a good some halberdier upgrades, increasing their range and give them a bit more of a snare to start escape. Siege crossbow now pulled in the field. Now he's going for some Hypasus, a counter infantry unit there. With the amount of range on his field as well, could go for some Peltas, but he's right now finding it's good on the Javeliers, which are anti-range units as well, so they'll be at equal footing at that point in time. Dark Age Hypasus here. Overall, Hypasus would be a good call, and maybe some Hippus. There's the Hydra here. Barracks going on down. We have now the medium cavalry upgrade. We'll probably go straight for the heavy cav. He has extra bronze help him win, but right now his gold is minimal, which is a problem. He needs to fix his gold income. So there's some gold down there. Not really seizing it too much. He's sending more villagers down to the gold there. He has a large number of villagers on wood at the moment, spending a lot on wood. But for Toxphase, he needs more gold income. Maybe with this market, if he has a market on the field, sell off a decent amount of food. Right now, Red's economy is not very well balanced. Yazi teleports himself to a villager. Medium Hypasus push forward, got heavy range and heavy infantry to get up by the Chinese player. Hydra push forward, not too many heroes here, just the spray Hydra will get some good work done. And now we do have the forest protection there, queued onto this structure, this forward fortress, the ballet. This occasionally get stuns units nearby it, like that villager. Always snares them. Fortress being established there. May want to go for some petrol bowls to siege it. Zeus right now has also no favor income and now has more villages on the gold. Looks like they're being tasked over here. Could start going to other gold deposits as well. He is collecting for this gold deposit, which is very good. And both of them looks like Blue's almost maxed out on civilians. Red's getting pretty close as well. Go for hoplites and some peltast. And for the various copper upgrades, we do have now the levy being researched, as well as Hooves of the Wind. Formation, those guys do get snared a little bit. No heavy upgrades being researched by Red just yet. Has a pretty good queue going. He's going to send his handful of hippos forward to raid some villagers. A good number of granaries here, as well as some farms.
Πρόσταγμα.
Big round sky lanterns being established. There's a bunch of bowls there that start sieging down the ballets. Got some white horse cavalry now deployed in the field. Red's actually trying to establish this town center here. Heavy infantry and heavy range being researched by Red, as well as going for some bronze weapons. You now have some Chuko news being established as well. Clock stays for hoplites push forward. And now Blue's aging up to Gong Gong, give access to Quilong and the Great Flood God Power. The Quinlong are the water dragons. They have really high pierce damage, but have no crush damage, so they actually are horrible for the structures. So Fortress can 1v1 them. Both these armies starting to collapse into each other. Neither side's probably reacting. Now Red's Toxics a bit too close to the front line, or they are the front line. Red is still some bronze. I think Blue should have kept them pushing forward since he's already on the top state line. It's going to take a lot of free damage there. His crossbow does go down. He does still have Yang available for increased damage. Some of these villagers are being picked off there. Petrol Bulls sieging down the ballet. Hypasus push way forward. Hypasus won't be super great now. He's fighting against cavalry in range. And looks Zeus is going to be queuing up Hera to give access to Medusa and the Lightning Storm. Oh, and over here, Red is starting to put some forward infrastructure here. Got another hero here, the Zhang Zaya. There's the age up. There's Great Flood. He's going to send his opponent's army towards him. And those the trees are not going to stop them all. He will split that army in half. That's a really good use of that god power. They're going to try to run away, though they're going to be severely wounded. And then this gets snared a little bit there as well. Great use of that god power. And Blue to go for another round of stuns. Fortress of Blue go down. Harrow's almost complete. The Lightning Sword will help her stabilize this region. Or fright of lightning bolts, I should say, with lightning storm. Cavalry pushing over here. Got some defense over here. Got some heavy tiger cavalry. Which is basically conics. Elite cavalry push way forward. We'll find some of these villagers. The villagers gonna get ripped apart there. One hippus. He's gone for Dionysus, so Hadromos would be an excellent call to deal with these guys. Does try to get on out of on the far side of town center. Very good. If I remember correctly, this hero also has like fire wheel things, so like it basically has Heelys or rollerblades. Now Zeus is Agion up. This would be a good time for a Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm has been summoned. And taking some damage there. Help stabilize this region. And now he's able to stabilize, able to push forward. He did get inside the battle to resist the Lightning Storm, but it looked like got a full duration off. Not sure what you're referring to, or a bad stomach. Do now have these Hoplites trick 4, Toxic's firing away. Oh, talking about... Actually, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Talking about one of the heroes, the Yang Zhan, or how I pronounce him. What was the other one? Yang Zhang Zia? I'm not sure. The Quillen has took some damage there, down to 41 health, so we can quickly go on down. And we do have now the village trying to build another forward fortress there. He may want to build the Pharaoh's Bad Power, or the Pharaoh's Research there to get 3 Mire drones. Medusa here did turn that cavalry into stone. Hoplites record another restoration point on the field. He's been taking quite a bit of damage there from the various sources. The dragon quick goes on down there, wasn't too much left there. Zeus does not have heavy infantry developing research. Does not have it in research. No champion stuff. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, does use Bolt on the other new dragon, takes it out. Not sure there's a move about him or not. Nezha. Yeah, it's something involved. If you remember from the mythology, he has a. He's basically on rollerblades, playing rollerblades, and looks like Red is going to resign there. This Angrade saying, "Keep watching," and on to the next replay. Oh, that name seems familiar. Not one I'm looking for. Let's see. Wait, isn't this guy highly rated? Well, let's see. Still try to find some. Just keep an eye on Rasputin. Let's go for this one, the current rate. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age Mythology replay. Spawn bottom right side as the blue Freyr, we got Rasputin. Spawn top side as the red patron goddess, we have GDM Reviven. Ivan? Rev, I don't know how to pronounce that. Either way, let's see. Pulls cost more the defensive minor god. Does provide technology and defense, has potent god power, gets more power for each age, it's preferring to Gillen Bersetti. Reduce cost of research by 50%, but takes a lot longer to research. I'll always say it's worth it. Hill forts and hill fort units. Gets plus 10% damage, so he's more meant for the hill fort. Repairing buildings is free, and dwarves and gatherers can repair. Yep, it is Mount Olympus. Rather than, and if you ever look at the mini map here, I'm not sure how well you can see it. I have the thing, the optical illusion effect is this going in or out? Because these looks like it's going out, not in. I have the optical illusion effect. And let's see. Of course, I'm mentioning also with the patron goddess. Focuses technology as well. Towns and citadels provide additional population, which is very nice. Get a little extra units in the field. Monument shields against enemy god powers, 25 range, 50 wind and power, so help protect you from god powers, which could be useful to protect herself from the Inferno or Tempest, that's most likely I can see in the future. And generate 100% faster, so double favor is always very nice. Technologies cost 10% and always cost 5 less gold, and are built 6% faster. Wait, aren't the obelisks already 10? Already cost only 5 gold? I guess maybe they'll cost 10, they become 5. Can't remember. When it comes for the minor gods, let's see. Norse tend to be, of course, more infantry based or cavalry based, not really range based. Of course, we get Anubis, get additional favor generation, which could be quite nice. Poison Spears is, in my opinion, a completely worthless upgrade since it does very little damage. A Nubi upgrade. Honestly, Anubis, only thing that's really I can see useful is Necropolis. Anubites are nice, but overall, that's about it. Boss does get big clips, and the Sphinx, you get a village gatherer wood fast and chop wood quicker. Very nice. You get better natural food collection as well as better farm, so that's a technology I do value quite highly. And a couple Sphinx upgrades. Overall, not a really big fan of either minor gods. I put more value in Bast rather than Anubis. It looks like Freyr is aging up to Olor. Let's see. Yeah, it definitely looks like hills, where Olympus, though, doesn't have the mountain. I think this is supposed to be the mountain side. You can see here, sort of goes down in the crevices, so this is supposed to be like one of the mountaintops. Just assume it's a Mount Olympus AB on Mars, if they're not on the summit. Freyr has now aged up to Olor. Olor does provide Asgard and Bastion, of course, the Draugr, something to improve the Draugrs. You get faster speed for your Longhouse units, reduce cost of Asgard and Bastion, and early portable rams. So quite nice. Asgard and Bastion is a very good. What's up with this glowing effect? Am I crazy? Wait.
What?
Why was it glowing like that? Was this supposed to... Oh, wait. Oh, the Prosperity God Power. That's what it was. My apologies. Like wondering, what's it glowing from? What's it glowing from? Oh, no, it's just Prosperity. Some odd reason that completely skipped my mind. I'll try to figure out what was going on. I'm an idiot. And it looks like the patron goddess used prosperity there to quickly get the second town center up and going, get enough gold collection there. The pharaohs also come to support and power the production, a Nubite and a couple priests for protection. Ah, so that's why they got all the gold there. They got the protection money going. But yeah, speaking about Mount Olympus AB, apparently this, last time I checked, the tallest known mountain we know of, which is on Mars. Apparently taller than any mountain here on Earth. Though that could probably may have been changed, because it's probably like a factoid from like 15, 20 years ago. Raiding cavalry going on a raid.
You need to.
And we have all of us here to torment these villagers. Red will spot this, got some walls going on up, but the villagers immediately withdrew from the region. Very good by Red. Keep an eye on the mini-map. And Blue does have Pegasus there, so that's why he may have spotted those villagers. Asgard and Bastion being established in the center. Next to this Temple of Mother Nature. Stupid question. That's not Zeus. Which god is that? So, really stupid question. What, because all the temples do show the god they worship. Whoops. Where's that damage? Oh, right there. Okay, let's take out that, raiding cavalry. That's not Zeus. Which minor god is this? Or major god? Because I don't think that's Zeus. It could be Zeus, but I don't think that's Zeus. Am I crazy? Remind me next time I cast a game of Zeus, take a look at the god there. Because that almost looks like Oranos to me. I must be going crazy. Pegasus is there, does take a bit of damage, and does get smited out of the air. Asgard and Bastion slowly being built. It doesn't build too quickly. It effectively has its own construction rates like equivalent to 1 builder, so it's effectively 4 builders right there. And the Asgardian Bastion is now fully built. You can see here the patron goddess. All the major gods have their own god statue. Maybe even the town center itself? Yeah, I guess on the town center itself as well. Can't remember a lot of the details, but I don't think this is Zeus. Could be Zeus. I thought Zeus had a little less hair. I think I'm just going really crazy. Because that looks like a golden apple. And don't remember Zeus ever carrying a torch like that. If that's even a torch. It looks like a torch. I think I'm just going crazy. Blue's not establishing another town center here. Currently, Blue's at 1 town center. Red has 2. Go for the Nephthys. Give access to Scorpion Mans. And currently being aged up there. Raiding cavalry, raiding some of the obelisks. Nephthys will provide, of course, Scorpion, the ancestors. Funeral rites give a bit of gold rebate upon death. Better priests and, yeah, just general better priests. More priests and pharaoh stuff and funeral barge. A new bite hitting the raiding cavalry there. We'll find the Perseers and we'll get smited. And it looks like Blue is aging up to Ager. Ager does provide this effect. Provides the rock giants, granite giants, feast for renown, the 9 waves, and grasp of rain. Both sides a bit passive so far this game. Both sides similar military force in the field, which is both quite small. Red does have a nice little villager advantage.
Yao.
Ager's almost complete. So both players now aged on up. Rock Giants is an excellent myth unit. The Scorpion Man is still not great in my opinion, but I think he did get a bit of buff from the from Gold Edition. There's Scorpion Man, does do 30 damage, relatively slow attack speed, but has good hack armor, lower pierce armor, decent bulk, and cost is a little bit high in favor, honestly, I think. Does have a bit of poison damage, but poison damage just sort of just sucks in general. Let's see, do we see the Rock Giant anywhere? As the Pegasus will get smited again. Yep, there's Rock Giant. Does offer same favor, similar wood costs. I think maybe same favor costs at least. One more population consumption. Has more melee damage, but much slower attack speed. So 14 versus 25, which makes sense. He also has a decent amount of crush damage along with him, with more armor and health, and slower. Scorpion does move 5. It's actually a decent pace. Same speed as the medium spearman. You think it's Zeus? Alright, Alex. Likely, since it's Olympus, but some odd reason just doesn't seem like Zeus from up here. I don't know why. Zeus always seemed like... I always know he has hair and a beard, but it always felt like most imagery I see with him has a little less hair, just slightly. He also looks like the more newer depictions of Oranos. I could just be going crazy, which is likely the case since I've been having about 3 years worth of insomnia.
Skipan.
I got Mean and Huskar over there next to the Draugr.
Yo.
And both sides are just ecoing up. Nothing too crazy, so I'm going to fast forward for a little bit. And a very quiet and passive game. And looks like he's going for a good number of slingers, which he's fighting against Norse, so he's really trying to counter that throwing axe with the slingers.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, better go for chariot archers, honestly. I don't think he has any mythological upgrade to support slingers as well, so slingers is definitely an interesting choice. I think chariot archers would be a little bit better. They are cheap on the gold side, and you do get a bit of decent gold rebate on them. Doesn't have electrum bullets to improve their damage, though. Does not, I should clarify. Blue's gone for a third town center now. Red still has a villager advantage. Granite Giant pushes way forward. Got a good number of axemen here. Since he's fighting against Norse, it's a good idea. And some spearmans go along with him as well, which help him engage the various cavalry he may occasionally find. This is Scorpion Man being focused down. And it looks like Freyr's aging up to Vidar, a self-developed howitzer. Also acts as a Fafnir, the first dragon. Ooh, pretty good taunt there. I know they mentioned they run around there quite a bit. Took a lot of extra hits there rather than anything. Decides to smite the Rock Giant there. Tempest being summoned. The patron goddess for some ancestors and some snakes. Both being summoned now. Which they may drop the fire as well, but looks like Red Bill's going to smash on through. The range force in back line. He's actually fighting through the Tempest, which is actually something I don't see all too often. I guess the ancestors and snakes just managed to get enough force in the field. Red may want to go for more priests to help him heal up himself, but he did get quite a bit of military forces still in the field. 122, that doesn't seem correct, but he's actually maxed out population still. Kill him to setting 12 in the field. There's an age 3 Gillen Bracetti. Couldn't wait for the age 4 Gillen Bracetti. To be fair, an age 3 Gillen Bracetti is probably more than adequate. What if it gets stat bonus benefits of the aged up if it's still alive in the field? Guess we may find out soon enough. Yep, registering a whole mass of cheap forces and breaking on through that way. Gillen Bracetti has subsided. Going for the Granite Maul, the Granite Giants, and freeze for now. More Granite Giants being deployed in the field. With the amount of slingers on the field, he probably should go for some raiding cavalry, though Jarls were not bad either. Priest only classifies hero, not as range so human soldiers, so don't receive bonus damage from raiding cavalry. Nice taunt there. Priest able to walk away from the Granite Giants, and does the Fafnir. I do like his initial summoning is more golden. Fafnir is a overstated myth unit exchanged for the opponent gets the gold value upon death. So it's a double-edged sword, hence the term Cursed Dragon. Talks a small damage to all nearby units. I'm guessing this means it's constant aura. I never really paid close enough attention. Nothing. If you look, you see the bit of green haze there. Never really try to calculate how much damage that does. Could be okay. Definitely good for some formation small units. Yep. And Dravi's curse, so it is technically a curse. Curses. I wonder if you delete it, does your opponent still get the gold value? Though it is still pretty good combat, and after all, it does have 1400 HP, good hack armor, good DPS, 24 DPS with a bit of range to it, on a durable platform. Well, either way, we do have a forward Monument of the Priest there, which means this will provide an and empowering it. Okay. The patron goddess is wary of Inferno, and this is literally anti-Inferno zone. Very, very nice. Well, if he deletes this, I'm not sure. I think you had the same idea as in my mind before I'm able to see your communications. Some people have a bit of a minute to delay, and some people have less, so it's always hard to tell. Hence why sometimes I don't know what's going on when it comes to some conversations, like they're mentioning something and sometimes they're not live, and I see the past conversations. Scorpion Man, straightforward. Oh, nice taunt there, caught pretty much everything. Another taunt there as well, chain taunts, just like the MMO. Scorpion Man does go down there. Granite the Giants upgraded. The amount of myth units here. Probably should go for a bit more heavy priest, or maybe go for a forward temple. I have no idea how large 50 radius is. Let's see. Since this is not firing against this house, that's at least that is greater than 20, so I'm going to say 25. So I'm guessing 50's around here. I think that's right. I think 50 reaches all the way out over here. That is my very loose way of measuring. Wait, if I switch over to the patron goddess, hold Alt or Shift. Nope, can't see the aura effect. Range attack. There may be some sort of way for me to gauge it. Oh well. Do now have Osiris being researched. One of the most fun god powers you can get is the Son of Osiris. But he will lose a bit of divine protection from that until another Pharaoh gets resummoned. It takes a bit of time for the message to appear in the overlay. For me, it actually is the overlay and the live chat for YouTube is at the same pacing. It's just that it just takes time for YouTube to convey it in this case. Well, let's see, this is 20 range at least. And this is 19 range. So 19, yeah, I would say this is about 50 range when it's empowered. Which is actually quite good. It means it ready can push forward and engage engage the armies here without worrying about Inferno nuking everything. We do now have the core architects as well as fortified towns that are being researched by Red. Got forward temple here, probably for some forward priests. Almost 25 seconds, which is quite a bit of time after all. Yeah, 25 seconds is a bit of time. Some of the Jarl or Perseus are people. Good number of Fafnirs here as well. Good number of priests for smiting his opponent. The Grand Giants take a bit damage. One of the Fafnirs do go down. The Son of Osiris pop. The Mummy made the support in front line, looks like it did not. And there's the Son of Osiris. One of the most fun god powers in the game. Keep his distance there, focus on the myth units. He does have the anti-myth unit modifier. So honestly, it's very small. He's very good at everything. Priests and everything starting to get overran. Got some axemen here. Takes out some mortal batting rams. Some of those taking some fire there. He's on the far side of the Nigel stronghold. Ready to do some villagers. He has massive population space so that it can be relatively quickly replaced. Red's going for multiple mummies. There's a mummy there. And there's Inferno. He took out the monument. The Summery took about 50 damage, so less the Inferno does do less damage versus heroes. But let's stop straightforward. All these units are coming so money forward, with some units being summoned there. The Olympus or the Granite Giant does go down. Axemen trying to chop apart these ballista. Those just repairing from the Nigel stronghold. And the Son of Osiris has plenty of health at the moment. Another Fafnir to put on the field. I wonder if I see Mummy of Xeris. He's actually going for a large number of Nubites rather than going for anything else. He's been saving some favor, hasn't he? I'm not a big fan of some of the H1 or H2 myth units, but he is going for some Xer. I wouldn't go be the Jackal. Doesn't look like it. The fort does go down. Got a good firing line of Ballista now firing away. The catapults are actually pretty good versus these siege weapons. They have 80% rush resist, so the high damage won't resist so much. So the Egyptian catapults are good versus siege weapons. Priests are focus healing these mummies quite nicely. Got a big round of Nubites there. Quite jump on top. Yep, they're being summoned glowing Nubites to engage these ballista there. You may want to go the Swift Jackal feed, or it's called. More spearmen to the field, so I'll blow some camels. With Granite Giant going down there, does save the catapult there. Who has an army of 83, so an army of size 117. More spearmen in the field, going for more monies. And some cheeky spearmans. Some of Osiris now no longer hearing, now firing against the old Sarks. Priests and some of Osiris need to focus on the Grand Giant. Another monument to the priest pulled on the field there to provide protection. Oh, there's the aura effect there. Don't know why I can now see it. Son of Osiris has taken some more damage there. Right now, the patron goddess has a massive stockpile of resources, but so does Freyr. So both sides have an economy to keep on going. Blue's having trouble with production though I do see a decent queue. Good number of mummy viziers. Maybe Blue needs to go for more Goaty as well as Herseers. Though the axemen have the queue as well, so I think he needs to go for more Goaties. Red doesn't have too many slingers, if any, at the moment. Some starts to push maybe a little too far forward. Another Grand Giant there. Shared archers being some in the field, at least we get a quick response and a good generalist unit. Not to mention the anti-infantry, which is mostly the North composition. And looks like the Son of Cyrus is going to just help smite down structures. Does do divine damage there. And you've got these little minions being somehow provided in mummies as well. Still no mummy viziers. Grand Giant's being focused down there. More minions is being straight forward there. Mummies are actually a decent myth unit now. And right now, a lot of these minions are actually expiring, which means Mummy Viziers will increase their duration by 100%, right? So yeah, Mummy Viziers seem like a really good mythological upgrade at the moment for me. I did see the Patron Goddess has gone for some camel caravans. And it looks like the Son of Osiris is empowering the deployment of the settlement. I don't know if it's any better than the Pharaoh's empowerment. By the way, Blue has resigned. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Before I get on another replay, do you use the restroom? Please give me a moment. Apologies, I'm back, and have a good night. Let's see now. Any of these names? No, that name actually seems familiar. Any of these names? Oh, they look familiar. If they have a clan tag, they're more likely to be good. Yeah, could be higher. We'll see if there's anything nearby. Avoid the Xbox stuff. Him again. Could do this one. Let's see. Should be adequate enough. Someone's already expecting this one. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age Mythology replay. So on the bottom left side is the blue Odin. We've got Rave. On top right side is the red Odin, not Odin, Oranos. We got arts. Wrong O word. This map is a hybrid map, so it looks like Red's gonna be eyeing some delicious fishies. Trying to tame some of these boar here, and it looks like some of these boars are actually different sizes. I just realized. You can see this boar has 600 delicious meats inside of him, while the other ones have 400. This one had 400 in it as well. Never realized there's different size of boar. So Pumbaa, some of these Pumbas got extra fat. Going for a house there. We'll help keep monitor of that town center. When it comes to aging on up, Odin, of course, let's first talk about the base differences. Odin is, of course, the Great Hall units. Gatherers and dwarves hunt 10% faster. Great Hall units generate 25% more battle favor in battle. Human soldiers and heroes regenerate a little bit of extra health regen. And get 2 frees ravens. When it comes to aging up, you can go for Heimdall or Freya. Heimdall does give that the powerful Undermine God power. The powerful Myth unit is a great force multiplied in Hari. And then you get a lackluster upgrades for the Safeguard. Make your Sentry Towers have additional hit points, which is nice, but situationally good. Makes your buildings cost 50% less gold, which is quite nice. And of course an Hari upgrade and faster training research rate is okay, but not great. So these are 2 mediocre upgrades. Freyja does get the Forest Fire, a very situational god power. Valkyrie, a decent raiding cavalry and healer. Then you of course got all cavalry speed and Valkyrie speed hit points as well. And hero hit points as well. So overall Freyja's probably more likely. Excuse me. When it comes to Oranos, Oranos is the vision mobility, sky passages per age. All units can teleport the sky passage. All units have additional line of sight, which is okay. Oracles get additional 25% favor at full line of sight. And damage enemy units remain visible by just 25 seconds. Nothing too fantastic there, honestly. Other than a little bit extra favor generation. He has, of course, Oceanus, Promethean. Oceanus does provide the powerful defensive and offensive structure of the Carnivore. It is classified not as building, but as Myth unit, if I remember correctly. You also get Servant and Caladria. They're both healing Myth units there, which could be a bit more useful on this map of the Servant. This mace can make your Calpeltes, your counter cavalry units, have very, very fast. And seeing Odin's, I think, more cavalry focus. This could be a very good idea as well. Not to mention the Oranos Calpeltis can get up to absurd like 5.8 speed. This and when heroic as well, they become absurdly fast. And by the Shark, which gives your Marmellos and Fanatics plus some damage, well 5% damage, and get a bit of bleed effect, which just the bleed effect sucks. And Frontline Heroics makes your stuff cheap with Heroic fight, which is nice. Valor is quite nice to get some Heroes Gold for very, very cheap. Promethean is an okay frontline tanky unit. Makes your making your Heroic units 75% faster, which is good. So you can pop up a bit more emergency, and your Heroic Citizens are just great. Plus 20% more effective. But of course you have to spend time to get them Heroic-fied. We do have Oceana selected by Oranos, and we got Freyja by Odin. And we got some siege ships here. There's the Servant. Servant offers very poor damage. Oh, we got the Naval Carnivore, the Water Carnivore, which actually can't instant kill fishing boats. No, it's been a long time since I've seen the naval version of this thing. Can it instant kill ships? Remember beforehand, in Gold Edition it could. I don't know if the Retold Edition can. Doesn't look like it can do fishing boats, but it could be just because I don't think it can work on civilians, only military units. Colossus should be at least able to heal up quite nicely. And we do have this dock here. We got a Raven to spot it. So probably a good idea to go for a bit of a fleet and start pushing. Red sees this sea. And we also have 4 military barracks there, going for... I saw a build bar there. Maybe I'm going crazy, got some medals here. Oh, that's what I saw, look. That, I saw the stump behind it, its health bar, or chop bar. I'm an idiot. Valkyrie here. Forest fire there.
Go boss.
Citizen takes some damage there. Pulls back to the forest fire. And she does get a bit of soot covered over her. And does use the forest fire to escape. Very, very good place there. Oh, did the Quadra just get burned to death? Note to self, forest fire can burn air units. I had no idea. I did not realize the forest fire can burn air units. Never thought about it. To be fair, forest fire gets summoned once per game, rarely over those air units in H2, but guess they can catch on fire. I mean, Warmare does rise. You can see a good number of these 3 guys are covered in soot, but this guy's not covered in soot. Red is not pushing any. Oh, Red doesn't have any citizens queued on up. Is that a mistake? That could be a sizable mistake. Red does not have an infinite queue of citizens go. It is going for Hyperion, at least. Alright, maybe he cancels, try to save income to get the age up going. That could have been the issue. Right now, Red does have a good number of fishing boats. That does not count the civilian count up there. And Blue has about 9, while Red has about, what? 15? 16 or 18? Not sure. Red does have a bit of economy, and it has the faster age up. Going for Bite of the Shark and Frontline Heroics. Hyperion does give access to Satyr. Gives access to Chaos, a nice way to disrupt your opponent's formations. Satyr's a good backline myth unit. Heroic Neuro gets more health regen on heroes, as well as extra hit points on heroes. Sons of Suns make all your oracles heroic, and set their favorite costs down to 0, and you immediately build all oracles as heroes, so heroic oracles. A Pioneer Sky gives your siege breams, your unnamed unit, AoE damage. With Sons of Suns, Hyperion will have some great favor generation now, or will.
Skopos. Hedgehows.
Red has also queued up some Marmello, medium Marmellos. And Blue has queued up an army. Got army 35 versus 110. Yeah, that's quite a bit different. Red has won the sea and is going to lose the land and lose the game. Just like you all just did. Oracle taking some abuse there. Marmellos have a choke point there. Satan needs to get on the back. Turma here to fire away. Sure, feels so over a good idea. Does use the Chaos Gunfighter. Sun's Carnivore in the middle of everything. This class was a hero. Sin's falling back. Right now, we got medium ult Sarks. That sentry tower is falling apart. Roger, getting some healing done. We do have a shockwave still available. That seems like a good time for a shockwave. Oh, sentry towers have been upgraded, and this one's still alive. It provides some damage going. Red has an army still of 31, blue has an army 75. And looks like red has restarted the production queue of villagers. Starting to age up the Scotty. And some copper weapons and upgrades and all that sort. More Mamillos, more Turmos. Against all those forces, I think Cherry Bullets would be far better. Turmos are anti-range. Sure, they will counter throwing axemen. But only throwing axemen, while Cherry Bullets will counter throwing axemen and Herseers.
Yuji?
Baroque renewals being researched. I don't know if that's going to be super
Yuji?
great at the moment. Starks push along the flank. He can bring back the naval units to protect that region. Plus, losing that dock's not going to be a massive problem. He has this other area up there. Oh, blue still has a fishing boat here. There's Heroic Fire on the Termos. Uranus is running low on gold and wood at the moment. Has a decent amount of food, probably from the fishing boats. And it's taking time to repair up that central watchtower. Not a bad idea. Got some Jarls being queued up, as well as important battering rams, going for the various naval upgrades. Weightless mace among all the other couple peltas upgrades wouldn't be half bad. Right now these Jarls are just regular Jarls. He's getting the medium Jarls soon. We've got some Cotoneros being put on field, his own cavalry. Right now, blue has a much larger army than red. More heroic-fied units there, very nice.
Yuji? Burek.
Heavy infantry being queued up. He's also going for heavy cavalry. Bronze upgrades for blue. Got a good wave of Valkyries there, including the original one, which has the soot covered over her. Got some watchtower crenellations being queued on up. Red is trying to push forward. Got a nice frost there. Blue's army is heavy stuff, getting split around. They'll just decide to escape back into the sky passage. Got a good amount of Valkyries there. Blue's going straight for the town center. Town center likely will be going down. Frost will last for another 25 seconds. Red's base will be good at this current rate. They'll just to get out of the sky passage there. And these citizens taking severe damage. Frost is going to last for another 6 seconds. Red's out of the frost now. They have some military size in the field. Red's taking some significant amount of citizen losses. Just need to pass them somewhere to get them working. Crenellations was complete, so these watchtowers and other defense fortifications got some additional damage versus the various cavalry. Blue's portable battering rams are taking some fire there. Citizens trying to shank the portable battering rams. palace is still up and has normal villagers on the inside of it as well. Red will stabilize, but we'll probably need some more resources such as gold in order to get another town center going. He has on this gold, there's nearly 500 there, plus there's also this gold deposit here. Not too much left. And Red still has all the fishing boats, so his food collection wasn't disturbed. And now's good time for Red to counterattack, likely. Forecast Vision Sea Blue doesn't have a good enough force in the field. Taking some bleed attacks there. Satyr firing away there. Red's trying to blow some destroyers. May just go all in and not worry about rebuilding the town center. Looks like Red's force getting split up a bit too much though. If Kevin find these villagers, that'd be great for him. Some continents will find these villagers. This one is severely wounded for health. That's not great. Oh, there's some old Sarks there now. Red is not eyeing for another town center. He's going for a Sky's Passage here. Got those inside of it. I'm not sure. Oh, going down south for the winter. Arcus archers being pulled in the field as well. They are the medium Arcus archers. Villagers right there. Villagers migrating. Actually, way over here. Going for this gold deposit. Just quickly trying to seize some gold. Oranos has quite a bit of resource stockpiled up. These gold and they can gold for age 4. Here a lot of stuff in the sky passage. Oh, no tomatoes there. Spots all the boar. A lot of delicious pumba here. Shockwave to bring the villagers to him. Oh, that's gonna be nasty. Calls a good number of civilians there, including some ox cars wide. Goes to our palace there. And bears being obtained. Bears do have not too much delicious food inside of them. 230 looks like. Another palace being established there. He does still need a lot of gold income at the moment though. Another temple being established there. For more containers. Looks like Red is just skipping town center. Of course, got the free Kraken there. Red's now pushed forward. Over more containers, more Memellos. Yeah, the housing will put us on the population cap. That bit choke point there, I think that would have been good for... It's hard to say who it would be good for. Satyr got some pierce damage there. Looks like the red is in a pretty good position right now. Blue's taking a lot of free damage, getting sort of stacked up there. I mentioned he's also going towards his opponent's base. Great forest fire there. Wasn't expecting a second forest fire. Excellent usage of it though. Of course, Red's heroes do have health regen. Another carnivore summoned there. Up here, blue's supposed to be cleaning up. Red's forces and blue's forces are engaging on. Looks like red will lose the fight. They're actually cutting really bit close. Looks like actually red will actually win the fight, but a good number of those draws will be going down. Red has more military force in the field and it's just pumping out more military units there. Has gone for another town center now. We got some destroyers being deployed in the field, as well as some more Huskarls. And blue actually does resign there. Maybe there's something in the backline economy I wasn't paying close enough attention, like out of certain resources, but either way, there's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. And right now, my sinuses are acting up from these allergies, so I'm going to call a little bit early today with the stream. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and have a good evening, and get some good rest. Enjoy.